Hello everyone, welcome to your physics class of class 7th. I hope you all will be fine. Students, today in this video we will start lesson number 4. Okay, so let's begin our class. Lesson number 4, light energy. Okay, so let's begin our class. Light is a form of energy which gives us the sensation of sight. We cannot see light, but we can see the different objects around us in the presence of light. And we cannot see those objects if light is not there. Means we cannot see the objects around us if it is dark or if there is no light. So objects are seen when light after striking them returns back to us in the same medium and reaches our eyes. Means when light ray from any source of light fall on a particular object, and when this light reflects back and reaches our eyes, then only we are able to see this object in the presence of light. Okay, light travels in a straight line path, and that property of light to travel in a straight line path is known as rectilinear propagation of light. What is rectilinear propagation of light? The property of light to traverse in a straight line path is known as rectilinear propagation of light. It is due to the rectilinear propagation of light that it casts shadow of an opaque object. Means it is because of this property of light that it travels in a straight line path, shadows are formed. The medium through which light passes easily is called transparent medium, and it does not produce any shadow because all the light passes through it. Light can travel in vacuum, therefore we receive light from the sun through the space. Means light can also travel through vacuum. Light can every day when you comb your hair, you stand in front of the mirror, you see your image in it. You can also see your image in the still water or tank, the surface of polished table, a silver polished utensil, or a shining metal plate. This image is formed when the light reflected by you strikes the surface, and after striking it returns so as to reach your eye. This returning of light in the same medium is called reflection of light. So what is reflection of light? When light after striking if any object in the same medium returns back and reaches our eye, and that returning of light is known as reflection of light. As you have seen that when you throw a ball on a ground, it rebounds after striking the ground. The same way light also reflects back. Similarly, when light falls on a shiny surface such as mirror, it returns back in the same medium after striking the surface. And the returning of light in the same medium after striking a surface, returning of light in the same medium after striking the surface. This is known as reflection of light. Okay, what it is known as? Reflection of light. All of you understood what is reflection of light? The returning of light in the same medium after striking a surface is called reflection of light. When a light falls on an object, a part of light is reflected. If the object is opaque, the remaining part of light is absorbed by the object. Means when light falls on an object, a part of light is reflected. Okay, means some part of this light is reflected, and if the object is opaque, the remaining part is absorbed by the object. Okay, but in case of transparent medium, the remaining part of the light passes through the object, because in transparent medium this light passes through the object. But if the object is opaque, means which does not allow light to pass through it, so in that case that part of light is absorbed by this opaque object. Okay, now all the object reflects light. Different objects reflect light to different extent. Means all the objects reflect light, but all means different objects reflect light to different extent. Means uh, more smooth surface will reflect more light as compared to a rough surface. Okay. A highly polished and smooth surface such as plane mirror reflects maximum part of light on falling on it, while a transparent object reflects least amount of light. Okay. Now what is plane mirror? A plane mirror is made by silvering one side of a thin glass plate. Means when a thin glass plate is silvered from one side, that is known as a plane mirror. Okay, the surface on which this silvering is done is called silvered surface. Okay, while the other surface is called the reflecting surface. Okay, this surface which is silvered is known as the silvered surface, and this is the reflecting surface where the light is reflected. The silvered surface is coated with some opaque material so as to safeguard the silvering on it. Okay. Now, the light incident on a plane mirror enters from the front side of the polished surface and is reflected from the silvered surface. The coating being opaque does not allow the light to pass through it. Means when the light incident on this plane mirror enters this from the front side of the this polished surface, then this light will fall on this silvered surface, but as it is silvered from the back, it will not allow light to pass through it. So what will happen? This light will get reflected back. Okay, this light gets reflected back because of this silvered surface, and the coating being opaque does not allow light to pass through it. Okay, now laws of reflection of light. Reflection of light ray at a surface obeys the following two laws. First one is the angle of incidence, means the angle between the incident ray and the normal, this incident ray and normal ray. This angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection, means the angle between the reflected ray and the normal. So this I equals to angle R. Angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. This is first law of reflection. Second law is the incident ray, this incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. Okay, this is second law of reflection, that the incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. As you can see here in this figure, this PQRS is a plane mirror, and this EFGH is a plane normal to the plane mirror. So all these incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal, they all lie in this plane. As you can see here, this incident ray, this is reflected ray, and this is normal. So all these lie in on this plane mirror. Okay, now verification of laws of reflection. Laws of reflection can be verified by the simple experiment. So how it is? First you have to take a drawing board and a white sheet of paper, and you have to fix that sheet of paper on a drawing board. Now draw a straight line M and M dash on the paper as shown in figure this 4.5. You can see here, this is a drawing board and this is a mirror. M and M dash is the line on which the mirror is fixed. Okay. You have to draw a straight line M and M dash, and on this line M1, take a point O nearly at the middle, at its middle, and draw a line OA. You can see here, this is the line OA. This. Okay. Now, such that MOA, this M, O and A is less than 90 degree, and draw a normal ON on M1. This on this line M1 where you have to fix the small plane mirror, there you have to draw a line M, this ON. This is normal. Okay. Now take a small mirror and place it along the edge along the line, long edge along the line M1 means you have to use two plasticine to fix this mirror, and you have to fix this plane mirror on this line. Okay, now fix two pins P and Q on the line OA. When this line which you have drawn in the starting, you have to place two pins. You have to fix two pins on this board pins you have to take, and you have to fix two pins on this line PQ. Now what you have to do, you have to set your eye here. You can see the eye here. So you have to set your eye on the other side of the normal. This is the normal. We are supposing that this is a incident ray. Okay, now you have to fix your eye here. Now from here you have to see the image of this pin in the mirror. Okay, you will see the images P dash and Q dash of the pins P and Q in the mirror. Means the images of these two pins will be seen in the mirror, and you have to see from the other side of the normal. Okay, so from here you have to see the images of P and Q in this mirror. That will be P1 and Q1. Okay, now set your eye in the line with the two images. You have to exactly set your eye in a line such that it appears to be a straight line. Okay, so you have to fix two more pins R and S on the paper in front of the mirror such that both of them are in the line with P dash and Q dash. Means what you have to do, you have to see from here, and exactly in front of these two the images of these two pins P and Q, the images is P1 and Q1, exactly in the same line you have to place two more pins, that is R and S, here in this side, on the other side of the normal. Now when you will remove this mirror, and you have to draw a small circle and around this points R and S, and then you have to make this straight line. Okay, now draw the line, draw the circle around the pin, and then you have to draw this line O, R and S, which joins these three points. Okay, when you will join the line, this OB joining the points R and S, AO is the incident ray. This was the incident ray, and OB is the reflected ray. Okay, this is OB and this is OA. This is the incident ray and this is a reflected ray, and ON is the normal at the point of incidence. So using the protector, you can measure the angle AON and angle BON, and you will find that both these two angles are equal. This verifies that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection, and since the incident ray, normal and the reflected ray all lie in the same on the same plane of paper, this verifies the second law as well. Okay, once more I will show you the diagram. Here you can see this line OA, and here this is OB. So when you will, after removing these pins, when you will measure these angles with the help of a protector, what you will see that this angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. So this verifies the laws of reflection, and as this paper is a plane paper, so and all these three lines lie on the same plane, this also verifies the second law, that the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal all lies in the same plane. Okay, so this is verification of laws of reflection. What you have to do, you have to read this lesson up till here thoroughly, so that it will be more clear to you, and further explanation of the lesson we will continue in our next video. Okay, thank you.